What's going on, guys? It's Universal Ox here, and today I'm going to be giving you a review of The Division. Also, keep in mind, guys, this is my thoughts and my problems with the game and what I enjoyed about playing the game, so these are all my opinions. So just keep that in mind when you're watching this video. Alright guys, I'm going to let you watch the rest of this before I start my review process so you can get a better understanding of what The Division actually is.
The flu season is off to its earliest start.
Appears to be a previously unknown variant of the flu, suspected case catching many experts off guard.
Today I was feeling like maybe
Back on the breaking news, leading with unconfirmed reports of a smallpox outbreak.
Is a highly rehearsed scenario.
The National Guard units converging on a hospital in central Manhattan.
Closed. It's a smallpox is a very real danger.
More than a
There's not enough vaccines.
Let me stop you there. This is not a panic situation.
An entire American city was
Known as green poison, Central Park has been converted to a mass burial ground.
power outages, gas line leaks, fires. The government's
Expecting another night of widespread looting.
People of New York are begging for first responders are either dead
no resources available.
or treated like animals.
It's not our job. We're not trained for that.
When we were activated, we knew the situation was bad. Worse than anyone knew. We are an elite, highly skilled group of embedded agents. They only call us when everything else has failed. We have no rules. We have no limits. Our job is to protect what remains.
We are your co-workers. We are your neighbors. We might even be your friends.
But when we get the call,
We leave everything behind.
we are
The Division.
Alright guys, there's not a whole lot you can do with the character creation as far as customizing your characters. It's kind of minimum and plain. I'm showing you here a little bit of I found my character, and you really can't make them look like you. Like there's like 7 faces or 7 races or whatever you want to call it, but there's not a whole lot you can do with this. So I slap on some more paint and run with that. Now here's the ability tree. Now me personally, I wish they would have taken this and made this classes, where if they would have expanded on all these, for instance, a medical class, a tech class, a security class, a scout class, just something to branch out on, because there's an option to create another character, but why do I need to create another character when I can just switch my abilities on the fly? I mean, it plays both ways though, because it's really easy, and you can, if you need to use a certain class, you can switch up to be that role, which is beneficial. But still, I think the game would have been a little bit better if we would have been able to use other classes and make it. If I could have a medic who was nothing but medic and have abilities that were built in for a medic. But anyway, there's medic class, tech class, which is pretty much like your support and stuff, and your explosive grenade. Also, the abilities also have class mods. You can actually change them out once you unlock your whatever wing or whatever ability you're trying to unlock, which actually offers a little bit of variation of being able to do different things, which is really cool. This is the actual gameplay. This is
Very secured. Hostiles.
the gameplay in this game is actually really solid, and I've seen some other reviews saying it feels like that they're not. It feels like you know, the firefights are too few and far between, but you know, in this world they should be. They shouldn't be just everybody everywhere. I mean, it's an outbreak. There was something that killed off a lot of people, and there shouldn't be this crazy amount of gunfights going off everywhere. So it does, to me, it offers more of a sense that you're actually in this world where this event just happened, and it's, you know, there's not as many people around, and it's not like just looters and rioting and all this other crazy stuff. But the gameplay is very smooth. It's actually really easy to pick up. I've played some other games and it's just the controls are clunky, but the controls in this game it's a shooter. It's a Tom Clancy shooter. What more do you need to know? It feels like a Tom Clancy shooter. I'll go ahead and let you guys know now that the snipers are probably some of the best weapons in the game, and I see a lot of people are using the SMGs, which I'm not a big fan of, but supposedly they're doing a lot of damage with the SMGs. But like I said, the guns in this game are probably what really makes this game tick, because it uses realistic guns, so you pretty much get to customize these guns however you want, and it's pretty much accurate to what you'd be able to do with some of these weapons in real life, which that's what the game is going for, a realistic approach. And yeah, I think it hits it off pretty nicely. I mean, it's just a fun game to play, and sniping with the sniper rifles just feels like you're a marksman, and you're waiting for your target to come out, and you place that perfect shot. There are a lot of guns in the game too, guys, and this is the what it looks like when you're upgrading them or modding them out. And you pretty much can make these weapons handle however you want them to handle. And if you want a sniper with an ACOG scope, that's what you can do. You can do that. Yeah, and this is the loot system, and this is what you'll see when you're actually getting ready to collect your gear. And it's a lot like Diablo and the traditional Western RPG games where you pick up your loot. Here's the Dark Zone, guys, and this is probably the best aspect of the Division, is the Dark Zone. This is where the game feels like the whole what they were going for. It's just this is the best part of the game. This is where it's at. It's the Dark Zone. And one of the big differences about the Dark Zone is the fact that you have to extract all of your gear that you get while you're in the Dark Zone, and you will get it back once you get to your safe house, and you have to get it out of your stash from your safe house.
Agent, I am inbound on your position.
This is, like I said, this is probably my favorite part of the game. Is this whole thing here, the whole extractions. Extracting. You can only carry 9 items in your gear when you're
ready to bring it on board.
Cargo has been extracted.
There's the gear that I can collect. Yeah, but guys, this game's made to be played with friends. That's really the focus on this game. You can play it by yourself, but it's just a little bit more fun when you play with guys that you know. You don't even have to. Now here's the part about this game that is probably the best, is the fact you guys can see here, you got these guys just waiting for me to die, because if I die, they will get my gear. And so you have a factor of, you can go rogue at any point. As soon as you start pulling the trigger, you can actually take somebody else's gear. But now you'll have everybody hunting you down to try to get your stuff. Alright guys, we'll go over the cons. The cons are the character customization is poor, there's no competitive multiplayer, and I really wish they would have split the abilities into classes. And the pros, the guns and gunplay are some of the best for this type of game. And the Dark Zone. The Dark Zone is easily the best part of this game. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and this is my review of it in 8.5. Thanks for watching, guys.